Hey, I can promise you this is going to be about a blunt's live. So all your questions and things, get them in. Get them in. Get her done. Moon beaming things. Moonbeam. Smoker in distress. I'm sending my bat signal out. I left because he couldn't see me. I sat backstage for like 10 minutes. I wanted to get on the panel. Fuck. Hate when this happens. Dry ass fucking leaves. But I promise you though, I really wanted to get on that one for sure, for sure. But powers that be was like, no. Cali King was happening way. Barry Woods was happening way. Shit, I put too much motherfucking wrist power in my blunt. And it'd be like, when you rolling a crispy blunt, you didn't put enough, you feel me, on that shit? I promise you. When you hear that little piece of blunt go, where it then busted down the middle, you like, shit, I done did it again. You gotta use your finesse, feel me, when you rolling that thing. Greg. Let me talk about Greg for a minute. Let's talk about Greg. See, the thing about YouTube is that there's a track record. You have a track record. And it's very important that you try to keep your track record straight because it follows you. It follows you. And so sometimes people will come, and then Greg, not saying this is you, but I'm about to explain to you the difference between this channel and a lot of other ones. Like, this ain't a rest haven or a strike two. Like, you went somewhere else, struck out, they ran you off, you wouldn't find another home. Well, that's all right by me. That's all right by me. And you've been nothing but supportive since you've been here. So when they come from other places and they say what your track record was, like what you did, in my mind, I'm just like, hope you don't do it over here. And you ain't showed no signs of that, bro. You supportive in the comments and showing up. So keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. The homie from Sakura just got in saying, what up, sir? 60 days was funny ass cool. Who said that? Colorado Buffs and Iowa Hawkeyes stuff. Straight up. Straight up. I didn't even know Colorado and Iowa was that close. Greg, when I'm talking about track record, I'm talking about when you went on the live and they tried to say you called and all that. All that shit. That shit seemed like a big ass mess that got you some haters. All I'm saying is if you fucking with us, you fucking with us. And I have your back. But don't even go on these other channels starting shit at all. We peaceful folk around here for the most part. Homeless in America. I love America. Hey, ladies of iTalk, whisper in Joe's ear and say, "Hey, Joe, have you ever went on Dirty's panel before?" Just point it out to him. If you went on Dirty's panel, because Dirty looking for you to come over one day on my panel, because you're not a stranger. So let him know. So I wanted to make a video. You want to make a video? Disco El Super Bisto. I don't know what first degree is, but for sure. Homeless in America, man. You about due for an interview. What's up, man? You want an interview? Barry Woods, what city you from? I've been curious, and if you haven't hit that like, please hit that like. It's 12 of y'all watching, 7 likes. Hit that like, please, if you forgot. Let the likes be even. Thank you. Whoever just hit it, thank you. See, right now, seasons is changing. Seasons are changing, and this is a season when a lot of people start getting sick, getting sniffles, and all that shit. That's because it's going from being hot to starting to get chilly. So if you wonder why you feeling a little something, that's why. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad this summer was over. This ain't my summer. Is not my season. My season is when summer leaves and it starts to get cold again. That's my season. Mr. Diddy. New Age Plug. So we can set up a time. Respond to one, leave a comment in one of my videos or go to Dirty Weather on Instagram. And shit, I'm always answering that, so just hit me there. Because I know like I said a long time ago, I know we got a lot in common. There's a lot of things I could probably share with you, and there's some things that you could probably share, with the world. We got a homie from Sacramento, Barry, named Barry Woods. He a G too. They call him B-Dub. B-Dub. I used to think it was B-D-U-B-B, like B-Dub, but really it's B-W, so it's B-Dub. So if you don't mind, Barry, let me call you B-Dub. Hey, Drina. Hey, baby. Yeah, if you got when Dirty go live, if any of y'all have paid for the upgrade on StreamYard, that means when you go live, you can see my channel and share it out to your fan base. So then we get interactive and things. All right, beat up. It's all good. All right, Raymond. Appreciate you for pulling up. That's all I be asking. Just pull up. Show some love. Pull up. He said, I'm about to put on some jams. You already know, Raymond. You old like me. We hella old. That motherfucker said jams. You either gonna call it put on some of your joints or some of your jams. I said, I'm putting on some slap. See now, I'm trying to be on the comments. So if you got questions right now, shoot, because I'm answering all of them, even the stupid ones. Hit that like if you ain't hit it before. Alright, school. Not old school. Alright, school. Alright, school. Like for real. Like people when they be like, we're gonna put on my jams. It used to be the 70s. It used to be the 70s and 80s. Them was the jams. Sunday night slow jam. Who know about that? Who know about Sunday night slow jam? There goes me with a stupid question. Everybody knows about Sunday night slow jam. It's always people calling from Abilene, Texas. Beat up for the feet up. Only thing I ask beat up is when your nickname takes off. When your nickname takes off, don't forget where you got it from. Beat up. You might as well change your YouTube profile. Did somebody else do that? We gave him a nickname the other night. Who remembers? Who remembers who we gave the nickname the other night to? And before the live was over, they changed their name to that. Kevin Slow Jammin' James on Sunday night Slow Jams. Quiet storm before your time. Yeah, probably. Do bad. Mother loving do bad. Look at it. So the one thing about that Sunday night slow jams that broadcasted all over the country is that like when you in juvenile hall maximum security, and some of y'all know this, but if you do not get a visit, if your mama don't come, because that's all that's pretty much to come to juvenile hall, like your mom, your dad, maybe your sister or something, she a guardian. But if you don't get a visit, you will be in your cell listening to Shabab Shabab. Shabab Shabab. You'll be in your cell listening to oldies. That's why to this day I really don't listen to oldies like that. But I don't consider 80s oldies. I consider oldies early 80s and the 70s. That's what I consider oldies. See, in Sacramento, we had FM 102. And we still got FM 102. The funny thing about FM 102, though, is that it don't feel the same. It's a trip how time go on and the radio station be the same, but the feel ain't the same. We got 100.1. I remember when they played like soft rock and shit. Now all of a sudden they play the stuff that we grew up on. That's how we know we old. It's okay. It's okay. But KMEL, I'm gonna tell you about KMEL. KMEL in Salinas Valley, sometimes that shit will come through. So you at any given time, you subject to see somebody in the cell with some homemade wire that they done made and got wire all strung out the cell, taped to the ceiling like an antenna, a wire antenna, and trying to get KMEL. Too Short said it best. Back in the day, KMEL played heavy metal. Who remember that? Babe, you remember KMEL played heavy metal? Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses, Alice in Chains. That's cool because 102 FM 102 out here played pop, Madonna and shit, and Depeche Mode and Boy George and shit like that. Balls to the wall. I mean a bunch of different things, disco. I mean a bunch of different things. Balls to the wall mean shit, what you got to lose, go for it. Or it mean balls deep. I don't know what's gonna come up. My good friend husband DJ for Katie, but he died because he wouldn't stop growing tall. He grew too tall. Damn, that's a cold way to die. Getting too tall. That's like Benjamin Buttons in reverse. Rob Claire, what's happening? Nah, for real, Greg, shit. F102 back in the days played Madonna and Whitney Houston and Miami Sound Machine. You couldn't get in the car without hearing "Cherish the Joy." That McDonald's song. You don't remember that song? Balls to the wall. Balls to the wall. No shit. Now you gonna make me Google that shit. Or is that my seven bizzles? 7 ways, 7 days, just too much. You talking about that song? End Zone. End Zone said our old school is. Where I get this energy from? It's hell like. Hey yo. Hey look, Ayo. I cannot be the only person that saw the resemblance. I can't be. They probably was thinking it, but had a voice to say it. And I said it. Everybody probably was like, that's who it was. Doughboy and things. Damn, Doughboy got a wrench? He must have punked me off that wrench a long time ago. And Debo came on and punked me out of wrench. That's an insult to Katy Perry. Well, Katy Perry's probably gonna hear that somebody was called her on a national TV show. Is she not? Is she not? I guarantee you she's gonna know who Clydell is. Hold on. I gotta take a refreshment break. Hot. 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 Hey, Doughboy, it's all good, man. I'll never forget your first time coming over here. You was like, what the fuck is going on? Did I step into a alternate reality or something? Where all these white boys come from? Who is these people? You walked in the room and immediately got to picking fights. I'll never forget it. Cause you're the only person in the history of niggerdom to randomly jump on a live and just start going crazy. Your fight was so good, your first time coming, that I had to, you know how when two motherfuckers going at it and it's like, ooh, 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 oh shit, ooh. It was like that. I had to step out the way. You and him was like, Dirt, get out the way. This between me and him. This a one, this a head off face. Dirt, you ain't got nothing to say. See, I was lost that night on everything. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, though, boy. This channel, to some, be like a breath of fresh air, because sometimes it ain't nothing but just me rambling. Like, this is YouTube right now, so I can't add nobody. But if it was StreamYard, I'd have been added some shit. I might even go to StreamYard after this. But it seems like YouTube numbers seem to get higher than StreamYard numbers for some strange reason. Moonbeam, smoker in distress. Smoker in distress. Smoke Dog, smoker in distress. I know you ain't watching now. She gonna watch on the playback. Smoker in distress. I'm sending my bad signal. You would have had a white boy in here with different. You would have had a white boy in there with different hats on. Nah, well, you. It's like three of y'all. All y'all is kind of like the same. We got two white boys that wear their hats to the back, and then you, and all y'all is y'all are different, and that's what we be embracing over here. Like, we don't want no cookie cutout motherfuckers. What's the point of cookie cutout people that think the same? I rather get to know a weirdo than get to know somebody that everybody know because that's what they project. Weird motherfuckers is themselves. That's what I want you to remember. Weirdos are themselves. They are their true weirdo self. And that's the root core of a lot of people. But they seek to hide that weirdness in themselves. And then that's how you get these other personas and shit. But a weird motherfucker is like, I am who I am. You accept, man, a weird motherfucker is like Madden. Madden football. That motherfucker weird as fuck. But he is himself. He got all that crazy shit out the door. He got it out the way from the gate. Like, hey, man, I'm crazy. This me. I'm crazy. I know I am, and this is me. Don't judge me. D Shep, what's happening, man? The defector. Salute to the chat. Straight up. Hey, D Shep. See, I promise you. See, like D Shep, he already know. Like Dirty Nation lives, it'd be like smashing in traffic and seeing your partner and slowing down and chopping it up with him, then smoking and having a blunt session, and then jumping in your cars and going your separate ways because it's a whole big ass world out here. There's a lot going on. So when D Shep pull up, it's like, what's up, old fella? Because I promise you this. One thing about me is that I take the time to get to know people. Like you either gonna go over my head or you're gonna be in my peripheral, and I'm gonna take the time to get to know you. And some people there ain't no getting around because their greatness is shining just as bright as yours. So D Shep is the type of person, no matter where he go, who he get into it with, or what, when he pull up, shit, we always gonna have the same rapport. Truth of the matter is, I met a lot of y'all over a blunt. Think about it. I met a lot of y'all over a blunt. And that blunt blossomed into some beautiful relationships that I got with people. I built the type of relationships where I ain't got to see you for 6 months and then see you, and it's like we ain't never lost a step. Or we just gonna reconnect. That means somebody number changed or something like that. Them are the type of relationships I seek to build. Because we getting too old, and we gotta guard our hearts in a certain manner. Not on no like Katy Perry, trust no one, but you gotta guard your heart when it comes to just letting anybody in. Because motherfuckers, you let the wrong person in, they be heavy as fuck. You let the wrong person in your hemisphere, they might be heavy as fuck. They might be financially heavy. They might be emotionally heavy. They could be influentially heavy. All in the way. People that are influentially heavy, they be all in your way. You don't even realize it. They be influencing you with they form of thinking. Next thing you know, you look up and you a baby them. You a baby them. Ain't nothing wrong with copying, but you gotta put your twist on it so they know that it might be a little bit came from there, but it ain't the whole thing. It ain't the whole burrito. You just took some main ingredients. D Shep, he said, what's Big Bad up to? Man, you know what? With Big Bad, as long as I don't hear nothing, no news, I know he good. I know he good because Big Bad the type, as soon as he start moonwalking, he gonna call me. Like, Dirt, hear me out. See, that's the thing. You got good heart, people open up to you, man, whether you want to or not. And you become the keeper of a lot of other people's burdens and things like that when you got a good heart. So if you like that, if you are a person that's like that, don't look at it in a negative light. Just look at it as this is your duty at this time of your existence on this planet. Dre too much. What's happening? Deflector. I mean to say, you called me that when I first came on live. Great. I called you that because I was shooting a lot of shit at you. I was. It looked like I was. You know when them people be break dancing, they be like, or a video game. I was shooting shots at you. You was like, mm, 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 mm. You was blocking me, and I was like, okay. So he ain't giving up shit. Okay, well then you gonna be treated like a complete stranger until you start to let us know who the hell you is, cause you was hiding behind glasses. I called you the Unabomber and all type of shit. But you came on and you opened up, and that's like what's required. Like we be wanting to know, motherfuckers. I don't want to go on a live with somebody that is trying to deflect and make it about me. I'm tired of answering questions. You know how it feels? That's Brazil. Navaldo Savina Liate. I don't know. After party late night with Adonis Paul. Brazil. I promise you, the first time I heard Brazil said was in Street Fighter 2. I'm telling you, Blanca. Why do they call him Blanca? Why not Blanco? Blanca wins. I don't know. My headaches are bad. I remember, oh, you, the guy with the hat to the back, the guy that was tied off on the live, that was like back to back. Y'all almost made me quit YouTube. I didn't say nothing, but y'all almost made me quit YouTube. I was like, man, I must be doing something wrong if they think this is the place to come and tie off. Cause you with your, like, this is a big ass support meeting where you can go like a gallery or something where you just come in here and just grab you a corner and shoot up. That shit fucked me up. But it does just show that they feel comfortable around us. That's what it do show. But that shit was wild. And then the fact that I didn't even catch it. I didn't even catch it. Benji caught it. Benji caught it. Benji on the screen like, hey. As soon as I caught it, I had to end the live. Damn it. And I think I took it off. Y'all, man, what's happening? Greg said it happened twice. That just let me know you was paying attention. See, I know it happened twice. Because the first time I was like, man, just say that you are a diabetic. Say you a please tell me you a diabetic, and this is you taking your insulin, please. That motherfucker was either he wasn't taking a hint or he really just had no discretion. Either, well, no, for sure he had no discretion. For sure that. He said, "Smoke live." Hey, D-boy, gotta remember this. I have my own following. I got my own following, people that fuck with me. So if Smoke live while I'm live, we're not necessarily crossing frequencies like that. Like I promise you, like I support the people that come on my lives, and a lot of them people don't come from the party line. Like I have my own fan base, but nah, man, I don't look at Smoke as competition or anything like that. If he live, then good chance that when I in my life, if he's still alive, I'm gonna go over there and support him. But with me, I did happen to look. I just do that out of habit. See who live right quick, cause I might want to go on theirs. I tried to go out. Shout out iTalk. Tried to go on iTalk because I seen It's the Kid was on there, but for some reason they couldn't see me backstage. Now, if I was party line, like if I was party line, then that would be like I'm like we fighting. I'm not party line. I'm just dirty, and I show support where it's supposed to be. I remember one thing Jay Williams said. One thing Jay Williams told me, Dirk, when you come across a large amount of something or anything, put that shit where it's supposed to go. You come up, you come up on some dough or something, man, put that dough where it's supposed to go. You gotta pay bills, pay bills. Put it where it's supposed to go. Don't hold on to that shit. Man, this shit broke down and shaky shake. I'm not trying to throw up online. I remember I've done it before too. With the Dirty Nation. Threw up on the live, hit the blunt, the nugget hit the back of the throat. Boom! You already know that's straight gag reflex. Anything in your stomach. Trying to smoke that loose ass blunt. Hot coals. Alright. Any questions? Well, shout out Brazil, man. I'll give you that. You in Brazil right now? Shout out to Brazil. Nivaldo. Nivaldo Sabino. A, B, C, C, D, E, F, L, R. I don't know how to say that last name. E and I is E and E. No, E and E. E and E. You see, thought I in hell. Well, nah, you'll see. I'll be to turn the camera off and all type of shit. If you still here with me, let me know. Just tell me you here. Questions. Just tell me you here. Put a number 1. Just let me know you here. I need to know who's here. I don't want to talk to nobody that's not here. That's a waste of air. So who's here? So I can talk to you. Disco, Super El Bisto. What is your questions? Who's still here? Type 1 if you're still here. Rob here. Ja here. That's what's up. Sinkeezy. My God. More than me. You know what? A good example of one of them friends I was talking about is Sin Cal. He been around with me since before I had 300 subs. 300 subs. And my journey to 10,000 been a long journey. Put it like this. I need 50 subscribers to get to 10,000. 50 subs. How long you think YouTube gonna make me wait for that? Your thoughts on the reunion, part one. Uh, Man, all the stuff that we talked about, I would say they only showed like 15%. Like 15% of what really would go on behind the scenes of that show. So I look at that show a lot different. It's not scripted. That's what y'all gotta remember. This show is not scripted, but it's edited in the manner that they control. So maybe it can be a little scripted. It can be scripted to confuse people's interpretations of shit. It's funny because when they edited the fight, it shows me standing in the bathroom, and then in the next scene it shows me going out the door. So maybe they thought they was trying to edit it in a way that said, "Oh man, I ain't got time for this shit. I ain't got time for this shit. Look at this shit." And went outside. That's one version. But the other version is they made me look like a punk beach. Punk beach. What is I didn't care for the psychology. Yeah, I didn't care for her either. Like her whole aura to me just was all wrong. Like as soon as we seen locked eyes, it was like, no, I don't like you. I think she's fake as shit. Do you think they edited Jamil to look like he saw paraphernalia? Uh, no. It was too much going on. It was too much going on. But like he said, you can't make me see something with my eyes. That was fun. You can't make me see something with my eyes. I don't want to see it. But they clearly showed that. But here's the thing, though. After the way they edited me, I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest with you, if he ever really did see something. There's a possibility the way they edit. They made me look like I seen a fight. So if they can make me look like I seen a fight, like the fight happened when I was there and I was gone soon after, then shit, then they can make a motherfucker look like he looking in the direction of some people that's blowing their nose. That makes sense, don't it? That live you did was hilarious. Man, I done so many lives. I don't even know I don't even know what live you talking about. Dirty, your Raiders looking good, bro. I'm not sure how I gave you the impression I was a Raiders fan, but I will say this: I am a cheesehead. I am a Packer fan, but I'm thinking of switching over to liking the Jets. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Never watched this show. Start tuning in from comic. Oh, okay, it's all good. I never looked at this as a show. I never looked at it like a show. I guess it is a show. The Dirty Weather Show. But really, I'm just sitting here having a blunt and talking with y'all and answering all y'all questions, making each one of y'all feel appreciated. I'm not overlooking no questions. I'm answering them all. I got time. That's all it be taking. That's all it be needing for some YouTubers to progress. Fully interactive lives. It's kind of hard to do that with StreamYard. So there's a pro to going YouTube live strictly. Like there's a pro to that. If you got StreamYard and you bringing people on, it can disrupt the flow of the live. Or if you ain't got mouthpiece, then yeah, you better do StreamYard. Ass crack first. I don't even I don't even know what that means other than you might be talking about how they showed my yeeks on the show. Y'all see that shit? They showed my yeeks. They out of pocket. 60 days in out of pocket. They could have edited some shit out. Y'all seen that shit? They was hella graphic with it. They showed my yeeks and shit. You want me to pass the? You want me to pass the drogas? Here. That's really what they gave us. Whitey tighties, that's too regular, man. That's too regular. We call them shits dun dun dun. We call them dun dun duns. Hold on, refreshment break. Hot. Hot. But we call them things dun dun duns. I'm about to crack you up. I'm gonna give you a history lesson on that word dun dun duns. So the first time we ever heard that was from a commercial, the Fruit of the Looms commercial. And back then they used to when they had the Fruit of the Looms commercial, you had all the fruits, and they played the horn. Dun, 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 dun. That was Fruit of the Looms. So then E40 on a song with Spice One. 40 water, 40 water. We got, but anyhow, but that nigga E40 said, nigga got out of line, I had to crouch and reach into my drawers and pulled out my strap. Motherfucker got out of line, I had to torch him. Reached into my duns and pulled out my strap. When he said that, oh, that was it. That was it. Draws was draws was duns from there on out. LeBron or Kobe, who is a better overall player? Who was better motivation? Uh, Kobe. Nah, statistically Kobe, but overall, no. Excuse me. Statistically LeBron, but as far as impact, Kobe. Because I'm a Kings fan, and I had to witness him whoop us many times in the fourth quarter with like 10 seconds left. And you know if he get the ball, it's over. And then he gets the ball, and it's game over. Like after enough of that, then you gotta recognize like we wasn't seeing LeBron like that. Not head up, not when it mattered, because we wasn't getting no pass, no we was getting past no first round playoffs, nothing like that. So I felt the impact of Kobe more. And you gotta remember too, like LeBron on the East Coast, so it's gonna be West West all day. Kobe. Yeah, that's real. Kobe was the OG for sure. See, watch this. If you put Kobe against Jordan, I'm taking Kobe. If you put Kobe against Jordan, I'm taking Kobe because it's still West West. Dirty, how good is Jordan Love? Well, you just exposed me. You just exposed me. I don't know who the hell Jordan Love is. Because limits without dreams are often just an illusion. Limits without dreams. Limits without dreams means that you're gonna stay. You cool staying right there. You limited yourself and said, I'm right here. This is where." So watch this. I look at I look at stuff like this. Like you build a lot of money and you buy a house. You limit yourself right there because now you can't go nowhere. Like you are stuck in this area unless you sell. So you limit yourself because you dream to get a house and then you got the house. You got the American dream. Now you got these bills. So if you just were cool with the American dream, then that's a limit because you cool with that. I say keep going. Limits without dreams. Yeah, man. I promise you, when it come to me and dreams, I spent many years in prison dreaming outside the walls, like mentally placing my mind outside the walls. One of the ways I used to do it, I'm about to get deep real quick. I'm gonna pull out. Just let me know when to pull out. Like I was studying like Illuminati, I was studying the Masons, but I was also studying stuff like people that say that you can travel places in your dreams. And one of them people's name is Carlos Castaneda. I don't know if you ever heard of Carlos Castaneda. He got like a book called The Dancing Woolly Masters, and he talks about how to master your dreams. Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta get the charger. My bad. Carlos Castaneda, remember? Yeah. Still looking out. Y'all stay put. Philly domicile dude, you got me. You got me. That just lets you know, like, I'm gonna tell you something. Like in the pen, there's things that you don't debate. You know, like we know, sports, religion, law. Sports, religion, law. Like that's like when you engage with somebody that's a formidable opponent, you got motherfuckers that will argue you to the death over them topics. So I avoid it because I realize I'm not a fanatic. Like I've got a lot more going on in sports. So really, me, that's like venturing into your neck of the woods because I really ain't paying attention like that. You just busted me all the way out. Because truthfully, football remind me of being locked up. Because that was the religion. Like football, I be done had the squares, the football squares, the over under picks with the Asians, and I be done been in about 3, 4 football pools trying to win, watching football, emotionally invested. But shit, once I got free from that shit, I think my that just freed up some space in my life. To be honest with you. All right, so Carlos Castaneda, like he teaches you how to master your mind and your dreams, how to conquer your dreams. So I used to smoke I used to smoke blunts in prison. Me and my cousin was cellies, and we be on lockdown, long lockdowns. We got weed though, so we good. And I'll fire up a blunt. He'd fire up a blunt. His own note. We smoking blunts to the face in prison, and then and it'd be so hot at themselves that I would take. Ooh, I ain't gonna make that mistake. Let me make sure. Oh shit. See, last time I went to get the charger and thought I plugged it up, and that motherfucker, the live ended. So hold on, we ain't trying to make that mistake. Oh yeah, we not doing this. I almost sabotaged the live. Daniel Sports Highlight. See. Mm-hmm. I forgot why I even brought Carlos Castaneda up. Oh, I was telling you what I used to do. So I used to be, I was on the bottom bunk, and I'm telling you, I get the wind tunnel, I put the fan at the end and wrap the sheet like around it, turn it on high so to make the sheet like a tube, like you in a tube capsule. And I would get high, and I would just drift, close my mind, and just go. I mean, close my eyes and let my mind go wherever. And that was like the power of imagination at its fullest, mind open, really seeing and envisioning outside them prison walls. Everybody couldn't do that. Damn. Oh, shit. All right, we good now. 100%. I almost had it in the wrong plug. Hey, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Man, what's happening? Do you watch the NFL game? Well, I just knew that today was kickoff night, but I also knew I was front. I was using clickbait. I was using clickbait because I got busted out of my own live. He clean. Yeah, he got me. See, he asked me that. I don't even know my own team quarterback. Got me. That's why I was like, shit, I'll just go with Aaron to New York. Call it a day. All I know is this. I've been a cheesehead since 9 years old. But my focus on them decreased heavily once I came home. The Lions won. It's just do your time and don't let it do you. I'm telling you, I used to say I live outside the walls. Like I mentally live outside the walls. Like I projected myself outside the walls toward into the future. You'd be surprised how creative people get in there when it comes to freeing your mind. Like meditation. I remember one time I asked a motherfucker, is smoking weed and kicking back and riding the high, is that meditation too? He was like, no, it's not. But it feel the same to me. You just letting go, riding your highs. You meditating. I projected nature and meditation. I don't see the link. You don't have to draw that in. You gotta dial that in. I don't even know how the connection between projecting nature and meditation. Unless you saying you find a correlation with nature and meditating, because nature is what's the word they be saying? Soothing. On everything. When I was in Old Folsom, you could literally consider Old Folsom like a nature reserve. Cause I seen every type of animal that you can think of that is normally found in the wild. I done seen snakes in Old Folsom. We done seen raccoons. We done seen super big ass spiders, super big ass rats, mice problems, alligator lizards, cats, gophers, pigeons. I mean, one time we came out from lunch, I mean, from dinner, and everybody was crowded around this fence. On the other side of the fence, it was not a falcon, a hawk. A hawk had caught a pigeon and was chewing his neck up, pulling his guts through his spine. That was like National Geographic for prisoners. Y'all want to hear something cool? This same prison I'm talking about, I am about to go back in for a good cause, but I am about to go back into this prison that I'm talking about right now in 10 days. None of y'all want to know why I'm going back in prison? I'm going back in prison Shit real. Am I going to do time? No. Am I going to make history? Yes. Is it more of my personal history? Yes, because I'm preparing myself for going inside and seeing the homies and then knowing I gotta leave them behind. Like that right there, like seeing the homies and bonding with them and then knowing that I'm about to leave back outside these walls because I'm going back in to play softball. Prison Ministries. We going back in the ball and play against the best teams that Old Folsom got to offer. I was one of them people in Old Folsom playing them. Now I'm coming in as it's deep, man. If y'all can understand. All right, man. I think it's time to go pull up on Smokes Live before I call it a night night. Pull up on Smokes Live before I call it a night night. Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Greg, I appreciate you, man. Do not misuse. Do not misuse this wrench. Do not use this to attack any enemies or anything like that. With this wrench comes a responsibility. Assassinate all trolls on sight. All trolls on sight. Share live. Tell your friends about the Dirty Nation. Man, you already know. Great. You got a comment so you can see the wrench. There we go. Now it's your duty to get to know your partners. And your partners, the people that have wrenches, you guys are the wrench mob. This is a historical name. Like it's been the wrench mob since 2020, 2021. So get to know all the other wrenches. There's some wrenches that they preoccupied. But when I send the bat signal out, they'll be here. But in the meantime, in between time, hold it down. All right, y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Daniel Sports, man, Greg, Drina, Philly. Hey, Philly, I appreciate the questions and all that, man. Good looking. Come back. Nerlin Mersali. So this just lets me know that Dirty is international. International Dirty. Nerlin Mersali. Just sounds Italian. And then we hit Brazil and shit. We was in Brazil. Disco. Shout out Disco. Yup. All right, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Salute. Dirty. Go.